Even if you have a little break, it's fine. So we're not editing. We're not going to cut it. Cool. Okay, what we'll do is I'll just say, okay, topic number 1 is Lost Planet 2 demo is coming out soon with 4-player co-op, and I'll say, what do you think about that? Welcome to podcast number 1. This is your host Shabran, and I have a guest with me today.
My name's Idris, aka Ido.
So what have you been up to?
Not much, man. Just been chilling. Enjoying the weather actually. Nice and hot.
Just to let everyone know, we're in London, UK.
The best city in the world.
Yeah, best city, but it's never had the best weather. So, but we have had like a heat wave for the last week, which
so when
is
it's
good.
sunny even for like one day, we get really excited.
Yeah, even you know what? Even when it snows here, remember when it snowed last time?
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty rare as well. When it snows.
It's like one day it snowed and then everyone started just getting excited.
Yeah, like us.
Yeah, you know that's true. Okay, cool. So let's get on to the topics. First topic we're going to talk about is Lost Planet 2 demo coming soon, and it has a 4-player co-op, which not many demos actually have. What do you think about that?
I think 4-player co-op is the way forward.
But for demos, or
is that for the demo you're talking about?
yeah, the demo's not out yet.
Oh, so the 4-player co-op is going to be in the demo. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Haven't seen that before, have we?
No. What do you think it will?
I think it would be really good, man. I mean, Lost Planet, as we know, the first game was pretty good. And the idea of having 4-player co-op, I think is going to be really good. Because, if we look at some examples of 4-player co-op, there's a Halo. Halo's 4-player co-op, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Halo.
No, but in terms of, imagine if it's 4-player co-op in the demo and then it doesn't go well with the gamers, then... Because don't forget, that's kind of the hook right now for part 2. Part 1 didn't have that. Part 1 didn't even have co-op.
I think it'll work. What can really go wrong?
People might be put off with 4 players, and okay, you've got these huge monsters you have to fight as 4. You can't take them down on your own.
It doesn't have to be 4-player though. I guess you can do 2-player co-op if you want.
No, but I'm saying giving the option of 4-player. Do you think that's risky, or?
I don't think it's risky, no. I think it's a great idea. It gives an extra incentive, an extra option for the player. You don't have to do 4-player, you could do 2-player.
Yeah.
I guess you could do single player as well.
Yeah, it's true.
It depends on what the developers have concentrated it more on, as in making it, primarily for 4-player, making it primarily for single player, or if they allow the game to adapt itself depending on if you do single player, it will be slightly easier than if you do it 2-player or 4-player.
Okay, alright.
So I don't know, we'll have to wait till it comes out and then we'll find out for sure.
Yeah, I like the idea of 4-player. It's kind of like you said in Halo, the enemies probably will get more difficult, or more enemies will come, but I think the good thing about Lost Planet 2 is that there won't be more enemies. It's just the one enemy is bigger and more takes more damage, I guess.
Bigger and better.
Yeah. Okay, cool. The next topic is apparently there won't be no second playthroughs in Mass Effect 2 for the sake of continuity, as BioWare put it. You can play it second time if you want, but on a separate save file. So any decisions that you make will be kept as a final. So you can't go and say, for example, I want to kill Rex, like in the first game, and then redo that save and then say, okay, I want to save him now. What do you think?
I don't mind. As long as we get Mass Effect 2.
Fair enough.
ASAP. It's all good.
But do you think limiting it to just one save?
I don't think it's the best idea, limiting it to one save and then when you start up, you have to, restart all your stats and stuff. I think that's a bit long.
I think the replayability of it kind of goes. It's like you want to replay it with all the health and all your ammos, maxed out and things like that.
Yeah,
just kind of
modern gamers, they're quite lazy. They don't want to level up right from the beginning all over again.
Especially in RPGs, or if it's like an action game, that's one thing. But full on, 30-hour RPG.
I mean, I guess it depends. If there's lots of different ways of leveling up, as in there's lots of different stats to level up in. In a second playthrough, someone might level up the other half of stats which they didn't level up in the first playthrough and stuff like that. In that sense, I think it could work and might be alright. It depends on the variety, really.
Yeah. I mean, after thinking about it, I kind of thought that having it in this kind of system encourages different types of playthroughs. So it's not just clear cut, like, okay, first I'll play as good guy, and then the second save I'll play the bad guy. Like you said, it kind of makes you mix up the different kinds of stats, stat building for your character. Okay. Alright, next on the list is Deal of the Week, which was last week, I think, for Fable 2 DLC price cut. It was 800 Microsoft points originally, and it got cut down to 580.
580 or was it 560? I think it was 560.
560 or 580, yeah. But it was apparently 30% cut. And it was on both DLCs I checked. It wasn't just for Not Hill Island, it was for the original one as well.
What was the original one called?
Honestly, I can't remember,
I've forgotten as well. Wasn't the first one called Not Whole Island? Or was the second one called Not Whole Island?
You know what? I don't know, I totally forgot.
Considering we're fans of Fable, this
is
quite disturbing. This moment right here is quite disturbing.
But we do know there were 2 DLCs, and they both got price cuts. What do you think? Do you think the price cut now is fine, or do you think that in the future they're going to end up bundling these 2 DLCs in a collector's edition?
I think they will bundle it in the collector's edition.
So do you just feel
I remember in the first game of Fable, they introduced the Lost Chapters version, and that's the one that I bought. Like, I waited for that and I bought that instead, because I thought there was no point buying the first one. I mean, because I wanted to buy it pretty late anyway, and Lost Chapters was going to come out in a few months or something. So I'll just wait for that. I thought it's better, more complete edition. This is what I understand. I think they will do that with Fable 2 as well.
Yeah, this is what I understand. It's with with Bungie as well. They say that Microsoft, it feels up to them. They would give their downloadable content maps, multiplayer maps, for free, but Microsoft are forcing them to charge money for their maps. And you know what? That's how things should be as well. Lionhead should be as well. They shouldn't be charging that much money. Alright, fair enough. Charge a premium in the beginning, but after a certain amount of time, charge a very, very small amount, not 30% off. That's still, as we know, there's not that many hours in the downloadable content as it is anyway. It's like a couple of hours of gameplay.
In the first DLC was like 1 hour.
1.5 hours, 2 hours.
Pretty poor.
Yeah. Well, I hope
I'm glad they've got a little thing on it anyway, because I'm guessing a lot of people didn't buy it because they thought it was a rip-off. That's why I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it for that reason as well.
Even though I'm a fan of Fable, I bought it on the first day.
Yeah, exactly.
Went to buy it first day.
Yeah, went to buy it the first day, yeah. But yeah, I mean, in the future, hopefully they reduce it again. Or if they have a collector's edition or a new edition, then just buy that. Okay, next is Halo Reach. Apparently, is going to use the Natal as its primary control scheme.
Interesting.
We saw Burnout being played with the Natal, but I just think first-person shooter would be a bit too difficult to play.
Tiring.
As you need, not just tiring, but like precision. I mean, how are you meant to get headshots? How are you meant to?
Maybe. Well, they're saying Natal is pretty responsive as well. So I think, I don't know. I can't see it working myself. I'd rather use a control pad.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's because I'm more of a hardcore gamer.